When was the last time you were firmly kissing a girl made the situation warm up, and suddenly she took hold of your hand? I placed it in a specific spot. I believe that her body has experienced this. This action that you previously took indicates that this particular place is more delicate, and she wants to make it clear that you are able to move to touch her. Many women believe that men are only 5% of men are illiterate and sluggish, knowing which vulnerable areas of a lady when to touch and how to behave properly. In this scenario video, we'll look at the 10 women who have been scientifically demonstrated shortcomings in bed that may be advantageous for when the time comes to act, when you make a bolder impact on a female, irrespective of whether you intend to link up with a woman you're dating or placing to keep her asleep. Utilize a video as a stealthy tool and keep an eye on it. First of all, it will help you become going to be one of her top priorities ahead, and keep thinking about it. Remember this always. It pertains to everything. Ladies, always, irrespective of her nationality or age, be sure to sign up before to start the channel, and then select like. Encourage serious material like this knowledge and intelligence. Let's get going. Lip fragility. The lips are among the most vulnerable areas of the human body. The body has a vast number of nerve endings that permit them to be really stimulating receptive because of their delicate nature. Strong erogenous zones exist on lips, such as a little kiss might set off a chain response of the body's metabolic processes. Picture a passionate kiss between a couple. After a protracted, this action during the workday has advantages as a concrete expression of affection, but moreover releases hormones, including oxytocin. Hormonal substance known as the hormone of love improves one's sense of existence. Linked and attracted to each other, the lips touch, especially in combined with a tender and perceptive gaze. Arousal levels can quickly rise with contact and establish a solid bond, illustrating how even the greatest. The possibility exists for nuanced interactions to have a major effect on the emotional and the relationship's physical dynamics. When the neck is weak, it is an extremely delicate subject, and among the strongest erogenous zones because of its increased density of nerve terminals and its closeness to the ears and face. The neck's skin is thinner and more fragile, which makes it especially sensitive to whispers and soft touches. For example, on a casual date such as a supper for two, is a small gesture that someone laying a delicate hand on the talking on each other's neck can instantly intensify the situation's intimacy. That this delicate touch may convey chills down the back, escalating the both a physical and emotional bond. The couple's tender touch, in addition to the warmth of deep breathing, may turn a routine occasion into an incredibly amazing and intimate experience, raising the bar for attraction to and desire for this kind of communication. Shows how thoughtful and perceptive touch in delicate regions, such as the neck, can greatly improve the dynamics of a relationship's 3 ears and its weakness ears. Particularly those nearby and behind them are extremely delicate because of their extensive nerve-ending network, making them among the most accommodating erogenous zones. The degree to which the whispers allow for the exploration of ears. Soft breathes or even small kisses, which may cause a powerful surge of rivers and fervor, for instance, during a private, calm moment between one couple, may mutter praises or other phrases pouring love into the other person's ear. A straightforward gesture that conveys friendliness and gentle breathing and personal speech together can increase closeness, and eliciting this kind of immediate and intimate conversing while doing so in the ear stimulates the body not just physiologically, but also closeness and contact, but also feeling. Using the whisper's content, this method can change on a daily basis. Interactions such as a farewell embrace or a reunion into a beautiful and poignant encounter, enhancing the connection and inclination between the pair's infatuation with breasts and nipples. These are really delicate spots on a lot of women, serving as strong erogenous zones because of their high nerve concentration closing. Activating these regions can be an incredibly thrilling and satisfying encounter. For instance, during a private moment, the straightforward act of gradually giving the breasts a pat or a kiss can significantly increase a woman's capacity for elicit. This level of delicate and a careful touch can arouse a strong emotional reaction that makes the event not just pleasurable on a physical level, but also many couples discover that they are emotionally connected, that through combining meticulous care to these spots in the course of foreplay, they can improve the degree of their closeness encounters. This not only gets stronger pleasure of the body, but also fortifies the emotional bond by demonstrating both focus and consideration for the partner's pleasure, fostering closeness and cooperation, and strengthening the alliance's overall susceptibility of the 5 inside thighs. The thighs possess a delicate nature, owing to their proximity to the genital areas with their delicate thin. This skin is extremely sensitive. Substance that area might be a useful instrument for increasing arousal in reacting suitably to communication, for as in a romantic relationship, one partner could start a meal at home, flirty conversation between light stroking each other's inner thigh, whilst they're talking about this kind and thoughtful when interacting, especially if executed swiftly but gracefully. It is possible to induce tremors throughout the body and intensify the comfortable and intimate atmosphere between the two of them. Of this type of dialogue not only produces excitement and expectation regarding what might come next, but it also highlights the importance of understanding one another and consent in light of when looking into erogenous zones. Taking careful note to these intimate spaces in casual environments can significantly enhance emotional and physical connection, strengthening the go toward a more intimate and degree of weakness. 6. That is satisfactory. Returning the item is a drawn-out and often overlooked area that could really sensitive and erogenous when a well-placed pat on the back could range from little kisses to passionate kisses, massages that each arouse unique pleasurable emotions. For example, imagine a pair relaxing together. After a difficult first workday, spouse begins to massage the other softly person's back, using purposeful slow actions that not only lessen physical tension, but also motivate emotional intimacy. This is a tiny gesture of kindness might fluctuate on a frequent basis into a feeling of intimacy and connection, as even yet, the rear is a large canvas since touch allows for more in-depth research. That could increase arousal and anticipation, especially when the contact grows more observant over time, areas where this interaction does not only strengthens the bond between the pair, but it also highlights how a thoughtful and attentive touch can have amazing impacts, the manner in which it is expressed and exchange of messages out of love and desire to 7 weak hips. The hips are a region full in metaphorical value and sensuality, as a representation of power and femininity, which they possess in plenty, sensitive to touch, since they are near areas where erogenous activity occurs and nerve density comes to a gentle stop. A gentle tap or rub on the hips might offer a great deal of stimulation, for example, while enjoying a lovely evening of slow dancing, that someone is able to position their hands leading the other with a gentle touch on the hips, motions, and upholding closeness. This interaction not only heightens arousal through mutual rhythm and physical contact, yet additionally produces a profoundly emotional link that touches the hips. In this way, private setting can transmit messages of desire and gratitude, strengthening the intimacy between a pair and escalating the shared experience, as this exchange demonstrates how a seemingly straightforward gesture can rich in significance and emotional resonance, enhancing the relationship and allure. 8 feet of weakness between couples, frequently disregarded as an erogenous zone, are actually very delicate. Because there are a lot of nerve endings, a foot massage that is focused on them can not only release built-up tension, but it also triggers feelings of delight and profound unwinding. Picture a couple spending time together following an exhausting and lengthy day. One chooses to extend an invitation massage with aromatic oils to the other. With the massage's mildly firm strokes, starts from the toes and gradually moves upward. This careful attention to the ankles not only offers comfort on a physical level, but also generates a cozy and intimate environment. Sharing of attention during the massage, spouse could see indications of relaxation and delight in the other, like gentle big or contentedly closed eyes, demonstrating a profound emotional and bodily relate. This focus to the feet can change a straightforward act of love into a sensual, intimate relationship, feel closer and more intimate. The couple's yearning, weakness. 9. Scalp. Among all the scalps, the most delicate regions of the body because of its nerve-ending density, which makes it a usually disregarded erogenous zone. Activating the scalp may provide a feeling of extreme calm and deep relaxation, pleasure fostering a more profound, both a physical and emotional bond. For instance, picture a couple unwinding on the couch with one partner after a long day starts to carefully move their fingers, applying light via the other person's hair, applying circular pressure to the scalp motions. This straightforward gesture can cause a variety of enjoyable feelings, from a sensation to shivers down the spine of complete rest. This kind of touch not only releases tension, but it can also make intimacy stronger, establishing times of reciprocal caring and massages of the scalp, and attention can readily established as a custom in the enhancing emotional connections, ties, and enhancing the perception of relationship and health of the couple's 10 lower abdominal weaknesses. Lower abdomen, positioned just above the vaginal region, is extremely delicate and erogenous zone because of its closeness to important nerve endings, and reproductive activation of this region's organs may provide incredibly pleasurable feelings and arousing vision of a couple cuddling, enjoying a together on the couch private moment following a chaotic demise. Day 1. Gentle massages are begun by the spouse, the lower abdomen of the other. Trace small, making circles with their digits and raising the pressure gradually. This deliberate and thoughtful touch can generate a prompt and clear response of eagerness, causing them to inhale more quickly and creating an atmosphere of desire to stimulate it in this region. With thought and caution, it might cause a deep emotional and physical fortification of the partnership bond, the desire and allure that involves the lower abdomen's discovery. When engaging in sexual action, one can not only raise arousal levels while supporting the sentimental bond, displaying a strong comprehension of the partner's needs and pleasure. Thus we conclude, completing our analysis of the 10 delicate regions that make women arouse, to review. We discuss the incredible, the sensitive and delicate character of the lips, the neck, the ears, and the thrill importance of the breasts and nipples, the intimacy of the inner thighs, potential for the hip sensuality in the powerful back response from the feet, the serenity of the erogenous proximity and hair of the less than belly. If any of these areas are thoughtfully and carefully touched, could significantly enhance the physical, and a sentimental connection between your spouse is able to remember the code for a satisfying in-person interaction is mutual agreement that is available and dialogue. Don't be afraid to look into and inquiries about. Take into consideration your preferences of their spouses to their answers, and be prepared to need to change your plan to ensure their comfort. And obviously, these recommendations won't not only increase physical closeness, but also strengthen the developing emotional bond, a more satisfying interaction for both. Congratulations if this video was enjoyable to you. Thus, don't forget to distribute it and offer it a similar to with friends who could benefit from this information. Is a user of the for more guidance and details on connections and intimacy, for which I am thankful for watching over and observing you in the next video. Remember to be courteous, mindful, and well-mannered. Partnerships are founded on dialogue and a satisfying collaboration, which I sincerely hope you have discovered that this message is beneficial. Would like to offer my heartfelt congratulations on making it this far and for possessing finished the video, demonstrating that you want to improve yourself as a person. If it's okay with you, remark, I'm brave enough to say, since I know things to say, in the event that you are certain that you completed not registering for the Are You Waiting for Your Channel Yet? Subscribe now and come along with us. Thank you for your time and see you later. Moment.